Well, hey everyone. As you know, we've been making plans for a huge celebration this weekend at Atlee. Unfortunately, we're having to change those plans in light of current events, in light of some things that we know and don't know about this coronavirus. We're having to change plans, and by change plans, I'm meaning we're having to cancel our plans for this weekend. After a lot of research and tons, honestly, hours of conversation, we have reached a decision and think it's in the best interest of all of us not to hold services this weekend. And by that, again, that means not only we're not having a celebration service, we're not having any service at any of our physical campuses this weekend. Now, the good news is, in light of all of that, is that we will be having online services. We will be doing at our normal times. We're going to have a live service at 9 and 10:30. I want to invite you to tune in and be a part of that at either or both of those times. We're going to have live worship music. We're going to have live message. In fact, the message we're going to use that morning, we're going to speak into to current issues. I know there are a lot of folks who are out there who are very anxious. They're very fearful of what they know as well as what they don't know about this virus. And I know Lynette texted me earlier. In fact, she called me and she'd been out shopping, and she said you could just feel the fear and the tension with people, and you could even see it the way that people were very short with each other. And so I get that. And so we want to take this opportunity and to speak into that. The Bible, God has a lot to say about that, and ways that I think can encourage us during times like this. I also want to take just a moment, and I want to remind you of something that Paul, the Apostle Paul, once wrote to Timothy. I think that it was a reminder to Timothy, and I think it's a good reminder for us right now in light of what we're facing. Here's what he wrote. Paul said to Timothy in 2 Timothy 1:7, he says, God did not give us a spirit of fear. Let me say that again. God did not give us a spirit of fear. Instead, he gave us a spirit of love, of power, and of sound mind. I think that's good advice, just a good reminder for us as we face what we face. In other words, Paul just reminds us, he says, fear is not of God. And so we need to recognize that and know where that fear comes from. But he also says that God gave us a sound mind, which means that we use common sense when we face issues like the one that we're facing right now. Also, I want to say this as it relates to fear and common sense. Fear is not what drove our decision to not hold services this weekend. Common sense did. In fact, prevention did. You know, we want to do what we can to help keep you and others safe, and we really believe that the best way to do that is to limit physical contact with others, especially in a large setting. And so really that's what drove the decision to not have services this weekend. But again, we will be having services online at 9 and 10:30. I want to invite you to be a part of that. I think it's going to be a great time for all of us, even though we'll be sitting in our homes or whatever watching that. And also help us pass this word along. Don't just tell people that we've canceled services, but also tell them that we're going to have a special service online and invite them to tune in and join us for that. The other thing that I would say, listen, we're committed to keeping you up to date on stuff, and as things change, if you haven't downloaded our app, now would be a great time to do that. That would be the quickest and easiest way to receive updates from us. Watch our social media pages, watch our website, even be watching your emails. You're probably going to get a couple of emails from me over the next couple of days as we face this and things come up. So just be watching those areas, and we'll do our best, like I said, and we're committed to keeping you up to date as much as we can. I know this news stinks. Believe me, nobody hated reaching this decision more than I did, and just having to make this announcement is very hard to do, but I believe with all of my heart that this is the right decision for us to make at this time. So thank you for your help. Help us get the word out, let people know. While there are no services at any of our physical campuses this weekend, we are doing the online thing, so help us get that out, and thank you for your help with that. And I look forward to seeing all of you, or being with all of you guys on Sunday morning online.